Hello everyone, welcome back to another Honkai Impact third video. So today in this video we're going to be taking a look at a big thread that Wyverein has uploaded in their Twitter. So if you guys want to check out and read it for yourself, I'm going to put a link down below for you guys to check it out. But we're going to be going through that, and we're going to be going through some new stuff that have been added to Honkai Part 2 and obviously have been announced. This is obviously going to be an unofficial translation, so there might be some stuff that are wrong, so please take it with a grain of salt. So yeah, without further ado, if you guys enjoy the video, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more Honkai Impact 3 content, and let's get right into it. Alright, so taking a look at the first part of the thread. So here in version 7.3, we're going to be having new mechanics called collaborators, which are basically kind of sort of like elves, but they are different basically. So when characters or leaders have an astral ring, which is basically something regarding the new characters that basically the newer character have, it's called an astral ring. You can basically put a collaborator that can be added to the team, and this collaborator will launch an attack once the meter is up, and basically will help your Valkyrie during combat. This is basically how they look. You can see in the animation here, there's someone next to the main character that you're playing with. So this is basically the collaborator. You can also play as the collaborator in the main city. You can see here the collaborator is walking and then interact with other character with the collaborator, which is really cool. I think this is a cool feature that they've added, so you can basically play with multiple characters at once, which makes it really cool and makes it really flashy. The second thread is basically shows that we're gonna be having two new collaborators. One is the Dream Seeker, which is basically the main character of the entire story of Honkai Part 2. You can play Dream Seeker as a male or a female, whatever you choose, and you unlock the Dream Seeker at level 30. So once you get your account at level 30 in Honkai, you'll be able to unlock the Dream Seeker, which is really nice. Then there's gonna be an S rank collaborator, which her name is Sonkwe. You can get her with by participating in the supply event, which is normal gacha stuff like that. I guess this is fine. I would assume hopefully Dream Seeker will be really good as a collaborator, because it makes collaborators really, it's like elves basically. So hopefully they make it as more interesting than elf in the game. So this is basically the gacha pulls. For every 10 pulls, this is for Sonkwe or any collaborator that's S rank. For Sonkwe, for example, every 10 pulls you get an S rank collaborator. You can get S rank collaborative terminals. Yeah, okay. So, and materials for collaborators. Obviously, you're gonna need to upgrade your collaborators in order to make them more worth it. And then every 60 pull, you can guarantee an S rank. So at 60, you get the pity basically. So, and which the nice thing about this is that once you pull for collaborator, you can and you don't get the collaborator you want, the pity will be carried over across different updates, which is really nice. So after 7.3, collaborators supply will inherit the elf supply, so there will be no more elf supply available. However, once you see in other threads, you're going to see something else, and you're going to see something else regarding elves, where you can get them in a bunch of different ways basically, so which is really nice. Yeah, the number of times elf supply have been participated is converted, obviously, and then the supply cards will be converted into crystals/cards, which is really cool. There's also rules for collaborators. So the collaborators obtains tough through supplies as initially S rank. Obtaining additional collaborators with the same name will be converted into fragments, as is usual in any gacha game. Also, all elf will have a new astral ring skill. This is kind of a tongue twister, sorry, which can also enhance their weapon through that can be brought by an astral ring. So, which is really cool. To unlock and upgrade a skill of a collaborator, you would need obviously some materials. The elf supply, not the elf supply, but the elf materials, like the mind stones, will be recycled into collaborative terminals at a ratio of 1 to 1. So basically, if you have a 1 mind stone, it will be converted into 1 collaborative terminal, which I guess is fair, considering, we're not gonna be getting more mind stone, more CT for a bunch of mind stones. So the exchange mind stone will also be adjusted to collaborative terminals. Okay. So, and then also, the previous unlocked and consumed mind stone required upgraded skills will be adjusted to consume, collaborative terminal at a ratio of 1 to 1, which is also really, really nice. Next, elves will be also available through other methods. We're going to be getting a free S rank elf, including Elf Project Bunny, which is really nice, in the New Year spending event. So that's pretty cool. And in version 7.4, we'll be getting Elysia Elf and then Elf Blade Durandal and other items that will be available in BP Works. So BP Works basically is the Battle Pass shop. So if you buy the Battle Pass, you don't need to buy the Battle Pass in order to get the elf, but it's easier for you to get the currency for the Battle Pass. So 7.4, Elf Elysia and Elf Blade Durandal will be available in the Battle Pass, which is basically makes it really free and makes it easier for us to invest in elves than spending a bunch of crystals on elves, which I feel like is kind of useless. I would rather just spend on a Valkyrie with her stigmatas and kind of build the Valkyrie that I want instead of just building an elf. So that's pretty cool. Makes elf really free to play, and it's really nice for free to play players. So after this is the second to last thread. 7.3 update match style. So there's gonna be a change in the interface, which is gonna be really, really cool. A jump button will be added to the operation area in the lower right corner. So as you can see here, there's a new jump button to facilitate the captain to perform a jump operation in different gameplays such as exploration and combat. So the cool thing about Honkai right now in part 2, they're gonna be adding exploration, which is gonna make it more like a Genshin / Honkai Star Rail type-esque with more mechanics for Honkai Impact, which is gonna make it really, really cool. So definitely something that is really cool in considering the changes in everything. So changing the interface is something that I'm really, really into, because some of the interfaces right now are a bit clunky, which I don't like. So here, obviously, you can change back to the old interface if you really, really like the old stuff, because some people have been kind of mad that everything's gonna be changing and stuff like that. So they made it so that some people can go back into the old ways and stick to the old stuff, which is really cool. I like that they're kind of considerate about that kind of stuff and not really disregarding the other player base that love the old Honkai that they liked before. So after version 7.3 update, the recommended combat interface will be enabled by default. So they give you the combat interface that you want. You can go into the setting interface to freely switch between the recommended mode and the classic mode to exchange the position of the alt button. So the alt button will change depending on the recommended mode or the classic mode. And then finally, they're gonna be removing co-op online, which I think is a good idea because no one really plays co-op unless it's only me. So co-op online will no longer be available. This is something that I really, really am into, because there are some currencies for co-op that are really, really annoying to get, and the fact that they're removing that is really nice. And also online function of Universal Mirage will be also closed. So there's no more online stuff regarding Honkai for Universal Mirage, because last time you could play online with someone in Universal Mirage, but you can also play co-op obviously online. So they're gonna be removing that. So everything's gonna be solo. Related task co-op will also be just simultaneously. For details, whatever. So they're gonna be adding new events such as Realm of Battle will permanently open and refresh every week. So we're gonna be fighting a bunch of bosses getting pre-arm material and stuff like that, which is really nice. And yeah, after obtaining a certain number of challenges, here I'm reading over there if you guys are wondering. After obtaining a certain number of challenge, start in current realm battle, you can get a divine key of your choice. That's really nice because you can be able to upgrade your dorm, and that way you can use the dorm upgrades to get extra buffs, which is really nice. And subsequent versions, the production team will continue to update this gameplay to provide Captain with more interesting and combat experience. So I feel like this whole changes with collaborators and stuff and elf and stuff like that is actually really nice. It gives more of a refresher rather than just giving us a bunch of elves that, you know, that are not really kind of, I don't know if they're called, if you could say useful, because I only play with one elf and I don't really care about elves that much. But let me know in the comments down below what you guys think of the collaborator stuff. For the interface stuff, I feel like it's something that's really, really cool, because during my time playing Honkai, I feel like the interface could be, you know, adjusted a little bit for, you know, console and stuff like that. So I'm really happy that they went to this direction, and the fact that you can change between classic and you know, recommended mode is really nice. And making also elves bit free to play is also really, really cool. So, you know, stuff like that makes the game more and more enjoyable for me. So yeah, I'm actually really excited for version 7.3, even though it's like 2 months ahead. 7.2 is also really, really close, so I'm also really excited for that. I'm trying to finish up all the events. I sold out the entire shop for the first event, and the rerun for the event, for the, you know, Flame Chaser event. I'm almost done with it, so I'm at the last part, so I'm really, really excited to finish that as well. So yeah, let me know in the comments down below what you guys think about this. I think it's really, really cool, but I just want to hear your thoughts about it and see what you guys think about this whole situation. So thank you guys so much for watching the video. Please make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more Honkai Impact their content. And as always, I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.